Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so we're gonna do this video on this P062F code. If you guys have this code, you guys probably have a check engine light, and you probably know this code because you guys scanned for the code. Code essentially is an internal control module EEPROM error. So we're gonna go through the symptoms and how you guys can fix it, and So essentially, this code affects the EEPROM, and it essentially affects all OBD2 vehicles. It's not specific to a specific brand or kind of vehicle. It essentially a P062F code affects the EEPRM, which means it affects all OBD2 vehicles. OBD2 compatibility will depend on where your vehicle was bought when new and the year was manufactured. So it's best to check your manufacturer. So regardless of whether you have a Honda, Mazda, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Toyota, Nissan, or whatever, this code actually goes for all these manufacturers. Some codes are specific to certain manufacturers. So so if you guys don't know what the EEPROM is, it's an electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, and this is often detected by the PCM, the car's computer, which is the powertrain control module. If you guys don't know what PCM is, it's essentially your car's computer that essentially controls your whole entire vehicle, and there are multiple control modules inside each vehicle for different systems. Because control modules are computers, they essentially require memory, both temporary and permanent, to function. Temporary memory is removed as soon as the computer is powered down, while permanent memory is kept even after the computer is turned off. The EEPROM is used to store permanent memory, and it can be found within the PCM as a bunch of transistors. So when the car is running, the PCM will run self-tests on the EEPROM to ensure that it is functioning properly. When the PCM or another module detects a fault in the EEPROM, it will log a P062F code. It will also log a P062F code if it notices a problem within other controllers that indicate an EEPROM error. So if you have this issue, you're probably going to have certain symptoms such as stalling, or your engine will shut down, cooling fan not working, no start condition, car consuming more fuel than usual. So if you guys have this problem, you guys probably want to know what would cause this, and let's just go down the list of the things that you guys can look at in this situation and probably try to fix it if you guys have one of any of these things that are causing it. So guys might have a defective EEPROM, which in any case, it's probably a little bit more difficult to figure out, and in which case you might have to just swap out the PCM. You could have an overheated PCM, which could exist if the PCM is actually located close to a certain part of the engine, close to the engine where it's really hot. In certain vehicles, that is the case. I believe certain GMC vehicles, Chevys, they actually have this condition where this PCM gets fried because of overheating. You might have a faulty controller power relay, in which case you could probably just figure out where the relay is and swap out the relay. Most relays are located under the fuse box. A lot of cars these days have 3 or 4 different areas where relays are located. Definitely should look at your specific vehicle, figure out what the relay is, and maybe try to just either swap out the relay or change up the relay, switch out the relay for another relay that's working, and see if that's actually the cause. You could have a blown fuse. Now, if it's a blown fuse, easy thing to figure out, easy thing to fix. just get a fuse tester, test out the fuses. If you see a blown fuse for the ECM, any of those computerized parts, but definitely in any case, you probably should just check out all the fuses just to make sure that, you know, all the fuses are working and are good, because in these cases, particularly with today's electronic intensive vehicles, some fuses that are for certain components of the vehicle could cause certain issues with other components of the vehicle. Could have water damage, obviously. You got to have water damage to the PCM, water damage to the tipping, to the fuse box, etc., etc. It could cause some kind of short within the system. You could have open or shorted circuits or connector in a CAN harness, in which case you could probably inspect wiring connected to the fuse box, connected to the PCM, ECM connected to particularly if you've been working on the vehicle recently close to an area where you probably took out some wiring harnesses and stuff like that, definitely check out those areas. But in any case, if you guys have had this problem, have had this code, and you guys have fixed it or or checked into it or looked into it, have issues or whatever, definitely drop a comment in the comment section, drop a question in the comment section. If you guys have a question, hopefully you can help somebody else out, somebody can help you out. And yeah, guys, so I hope this video was helpful to you. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Appreciate your time, guys. Take care.